So ladies and gentlemen, unless you are living under a rock somewhere, it's really obvious how much we have more smartphone users that are actually springing up around the world today. As of today, we have over 6.2 billion people that has access to smartphone and of course with internet. And at the same time, different businesses are springing up in different locations around the world. Every single place you look, there is businesses that is worth millions and millions of dollars. All these different businesses has one goal, which is basically to make profit. And this is where
there are 3 keys, I believe, to making money. The word of the day. First one's perspicacity. Most people go through life and they do not pay attention. I've said this before and I want to stick by it because it's so important. You need to pay attention to every single time you spend money because you cannot make money. You're not the Federal Reserve, you're not a government. Governments make money. All of us take money from somebody else or a business or a government. We take money from other things. So the easiest way to learn how to get good at taking money is to pay attention to every time someone takes money from you. So next time you buy a coffee, don't just buy the coffee and drink it and think nothing of it like every brokey. Don't do that. Say, okay, why am I buying this coffee? Okay, I want a coffee. All right, why am I buying here? Well, this is on my way to work. Is there any competition around? Do I also want breakfast? Do they sell breakfast? No, they don't sell breakfast. They could probably make some more money if they were selling breakfast. Anyway, I walk in, there's a long line. Why is there one member of staff? I'm low on time. I'm about to leave and not buy the coffee. They're about to lose money because it's taken.
You apply the playbook of Andrew Tate in the chess game in it. This is where you basically try to make sure you find a way to get into these different businesses and help them make profit. And the good thing is that the more profit they make, the more readily they're going to pay you. So this is why I decided to go into the ring and of course put myself out there and get these businesses to help them understand and of course assess their different problems they face on a day-to-day basis and find a way to help them and pitch my services, get them paid, and in return get me paid also. Now we have to go into the queen stage, which is one of the most important components in chess game. And the queen is basically able to move 1 to 7 squares, left, right, up and down, diagonally. It moves until it beats an obstruction or captures a piece. In this stage, Andrew Tate was able to learn almost every skills he learned in kickboxing and started thinking of a way to start applying it in his entrepreneurship journey, which he did and successfully was able to come out as a very successful and financially stable man, and at the same time celebrated and talked about around the world. So in this stage, I was able to extract all the questions that I did on the pawn stage, and I started analyzing those different questions. So from those questions, I was able to gradually extracting all their different problems and started exploring a way that I would actually pitch and help them to start making money in their different businesses. So what I did was I started going through the questions and started looking for ways that I would provide them a free value that in turn will start helping them to see how they can start making money with social media. So the first thing that I did was teaching most of my clients how to create content on social media, teaching them strategic moves they can use, different angles they can place their cameras and create content, and the most valuable or every important product and services they have and how they can highlight it in their different content creation to actually get it out there and have customers flooding into their different businesses. So this was an eye-opener for these different businesses. They started understanding and knowing that social media is powerful enough to get them the profits they were looking for. So I started pitching them different ways they can actually, get their businesses going in their day-to-day life and how they can create content, how they can get more of their word message out there, and how they can even convert their old customers to buy more from them. So these are free values that I provided to them. I literally got on different free calls on them, and they will ask me questions on how to open Facebook, how to open Instagram, how to open YouTube. So I was able to help them open these different social media, pages with SEO. If you don't know what is SEO, it's search engine optimization, where you are able to structure these different apps and your different content so the algorithm can pick it up faster. So I was able to teach these people things that they would actually pay more than thousands and thousands of dollars for, basically for free. Provide them free value on how they can provide and push their products and services out there to get seen around the world. After all, the only thing they want to do in their businesses is actually making more profit, and that's one of their targets. And this is where I was able to push my different free value to them and help them to start seeing how they can start making money with their different businesses. Of course, like the strategy of a queen in the chess game, the goal is not to hit an obstruction or get captured by the opponent, but actually proceeding every single side or the 7 squares of your direction in the chess game to actually start capturing the opponent. So what I did was actually providing this free value to capture the attention of these businesses, and of course helping them to understand how they can start making money, and of course pushing their different products and services on the internet and getting more views or eyeballs to their businesses. So the coin stage is very critical. You need to be very, very perspicacious and be very alert. Ask them questions that will help you to extract those different problems they are going through, and from there you can successfully launch a queen stage. And let's go into the most important stage, which is the king stage. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the most important stages in chess, which is actually the king. King is actually one of the most important components, which is protected with everything they have. Other components try to make sure that a king is in a very good position, because most of the time he's the one that has to make the checkmate. So at this stage, after I've been able to extract all the questions from the pawn stage and down to the queen stage, where I analyze those different questions to able to get their different problems, and from there I was able to explore and navigate those questions and problems that I got from those different businesses, and where I was able to finally convert it to services that I can actually pitch them to get me paid, and at the same time shoot their different profit margin into this.
One is, decided to be very logical about it. Chess player, right? So I was like, I want money. What is money? How do banks work? How does credit work? What's fractional reserve banking? All these things we now know to be the biggest cons of the century, right? So I'm sitting there researching money for days and days and days. And then I get more mad because I'm like, whoa, money's trash and I don't have any. Now I'm really annoyed, right? I thought like everyone else did that, everyone puts their money in the bank, and the bank takes some of other people's money and lends it out. I didn't know they invented it from the sky. I still at that point thought money was linked to gold. I didn't know nothing.
Most of these businesses are happy, and at the same time, I'm happy too. So in this stage, if you know anything about chess, the king basically moves horizontally, vertically, diagonally in a square formation. And this is where the king has to wait, watch, and be on alert to actually move in a strategic way, because it's the most important component in the chess game. So sticking to the playbook of Adrew Tate, he started from being a kickboxer, and every single skills and everything he learned from kickboxing, he now proceeded to being an entrepreneur. So he applied everything that he learned from kickboxing into the entrepreneurship game, and this is how he did it. Started his first business applying that same strategy, then of course built it and started pushing those different strategies in different businesses after the successful first business where he made millions and millions of dollars. Then he moved on to different businesses which he kept on applying those strategies, and now is in the king stage, where he practically has almost everybody's attention. Almost everybody wants to talk to Adrew Tate. Everybody wants to do business with him, and he became the most talked about man in the world, become the most Googled man in the world, and every single person wants to talk to him. And now is where in a stage where he literally sits and attracts millions and millions of dollars and keep on trying to find a way to help different men around the world to actually understand the importance of being physically strong, being mentally strong, and financially strong, and at the same time, escape the rat race or the matrix, like he always calls it. So this is a stage where I picked out the same trick from his own playbook after going through the pawn, the queen, and of course, finally in the king stage, where I've been able to help these different businesses, providing the value. So I was able to go through the same journey where I literally put myself in the ring, in the pawn stage, asking these different businesses questions to extract their different problems they face on a day-to-day basis. Then I came back to the queen stage where I analyzed those different questions and problems, then which was able to help me find the different offers to pitch to these different businesses to help them make more money and at the same time get me paid. So finally, I'm at the king stage where most of these businesses would do anything to protect me, like they would do anything literally because they know how important I am to their businesses, from where I provide those different services that their businesses need to make more profit. So it's nothing really complex about this particular strategy. The only thing is that you need to put yourself out there. Different businesses are literally begging and looking for people that will help them make more profit, because when they make more profit and at the same time they will get you paid. So in this stage, you literally have to just sit and wait, and because of the work you've been able to put out there, because of the free value you provided to these businesses, most of the time, more than 2 or 3 out of 10 of them would always reach out to you because they believe in you. They have seen how much and the potential you can make them in their businesses, and they would always want to work with you. So you are in a point or in a stage where you can literally give them these services for a particular fee or a retainer, as we say in the digital marketing, which they get to pay you on a monthly basis to provide them these different services to get them more profit and at the same time get you paid. Then of course I'll be sharing with you the different offers and how I was able to create these different offers that these different businesses is totally. So if you've been able to make it to this stage, you must have been able to see how easy it is to win in the world today. It's so easy. The only problem is that most people are so lazy and they're not ready to put themselves out there. You need to put yourself out there. You need to get involved in the ring and fight like a champ. And from there, you'll be able to learn every single skills you need to apply on an entrepreneurship journey. And it's only a matter of time you get to that king stage where people will literally beg you, where businesses will literally ask you to come help them for a fee. And this is where you become successful in your entrepreneurship journey. So on my next video, I will share with you on how to help you make more money in the king stage and rule your empire successfully. And if you want to check out the real world on how you can start making money with Adrew Tate's Real World Hustler University, as it's called formally, you can check the link on the description, and of course I'll meet you in there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.